Hello and welcome to Adventures in VFK. This is Fairy Fanatic, and today we're finishing up our epic quest for fairy enchantment. This is so exciting. I've been really waiting to do this, and it's finally happened. This is a big quest. But anyway, let's get it started. And this is question 1. I've already passed by the first opening screen, so this is kind of jumping into the first question. The main characters in this fascinating story are Elsie Wright, who was born in 1901, and Frances Griffith, born in 1907. Frances had gone to live with her cousin Elsie in Cottingley, England. Elsie borrowed her father's camera one Saturday afternoon in July 1917 with the intention of taking a picture of Frances in order to cheer her up. Frances had fallen into the beck earlier and had drenched her clothes, invoking a scolding. Elsie's father developed the photo about 30 minutes later and found a surprising sight. Unusual white shapes developed that he mistook as either birds or sandwich wrappers. However, Elsie set her father straight by telling him they were fairies. What kind of camera was used to take this first picture? I'm going to say this was a very common camera back then. I'm going to say it was a brownie camera. Oh, I guess it wasn't. Okay, let's try the first one. Nope. I'll just go. Process of elimination. There we go. So it was whatever the second one was. Okay, the second picture was taken in August by Frances. She and Elsie climbed up the side of the stream to a well-established stand of oak trees. The photograph Frances took was underexposed and somewhat unclear, as would be expected of the 10-year-old amateur photographer. When Elsie's father developed the photograph, he saw a picture that caused him to believe that his daughter and her cousin were pulling pranks on him, and he prohibited them from using his camera. The picture Frances took was of Elsie with a gnome. Go to one of the stands of old oak trees in the kingdom, the dark forest room in Audubon's Wildlife Adventure, and say gnomes are awesome. Copy this. Okay, we're going to Audubon's Dark Forest. So here we go. Dino balloons, those are great. See, this is already decorated for Halloween. Okay, we are headed to Western Age to go to Audubon. And here we are. And the Dark Forest is right over here. This is one of the first rooms. This is a mini game inside of VFK that you can go through and identify birds just like from Audubon's time in the same style. They use his pictures, I think. Okay, so here we are. We've got all these birds in here to check. We're going to say this in the room. And here we go. Kind of unusual. It's very wide. The following year, on November 9th, 1918, only 1 week before the end of World War I, Frances, now 11, mailed a letter to her friend living in South Africa. Excuse me. This letter has been presented as evidence that Frances really knew and played with fairies because of the casual reference to them. It has been argued that if she was trying to play a prank, she would have highlighted the reference. To them. Highlighted the reference to the fairies. What is written on the back of this famous letter to her friend, Joanna? These are my friends the fairies. Don't you think they're lovely? Can you believe it? We actually have fairies behind the house in the beck. Elsie and I are very friendly with the beck fairies. It is funny, I never used to see them in Africa. It must be too hot for them there. I think that Elsie and I will be taking more pictures of our friends, the fairies, soon. Your friend, Frances. I'm going to go with the first. Sorry. I don't seem to be very good at guessing these things. Okay, we know this was number 2. And we need to say this in the room. And we need to guess our second one here. Alright, that wasn't right. Number 2, continue. And right now I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm going to end this episode right here, and I will continue this in the next episode, and I will see you next time. Bye.